Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defenders, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica land we love. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Stir response through beauty's call. Strengthen us, the weak to cherish. Give us vision lest we perish. Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father. Grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica land we love. Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica land we love.
Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart, the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body, in the service of my fellow citizens. I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may, under God, increase in beauty, fellowship, and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. Out of many, one people.
The national flag of Jamaica was hoisted by the Magotty High School Cadet Corps, represented by Raju Marshall and Alanji Allen. The national anthem of Jamaica was sung by Jamaica Gospel Song finalist Fabian Wright, who represents the parish of Manchester, and the national motto and pledge were recited by Miss Jamaica Festival Queen, representing the parish of Manchester, and Miss St. Elizabeth and Clarendon Festival Queens. Hello and welcome to the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission Culture Clubs Consultation for the Central Region. I am your host, Casmarine Daly, JCDC Central Regional Manager, and I'm excited to explore with you today under the theme, To the World from with Art, effective solutions for preserving and showcasing Jamaica's art and craft globally. Before I take you on that wonderful journey, though, it is only fitting that we further invoke the presence of the Lord through prayer and song.
Let us all assume an attitude of prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, eternal Father, this morning we, your children, do approach your mercy seat, giving you thanks, we are giving you praise, we are giving you all the honor and all the glory for your blessings upon our lives. Eternal Father, we have seen where you have outstretched your mighty hand over this wonderful island, Jamaica. You have preserved us over these many years. We are a country that many desire, and we want to give you thanks. This morning, I use this opportunity to present to our young people, our children, and our seniors before you as we seek to showcase the best of Jamaica's culture. I pray that you will be with each Jamaican at this time. Let us remember that you have preserved us for a reason. Let us remember that we have something that the entire world desire. And let us remember to treat each other right, to love each other, so that we can extend this love beyond our borders and into the international space. Continue to be with our government, be with our Prime Minister, our Governor General, and every single citizen of Jamaica. I pray that you'll continue to bless us, that you'll continue to prosper us, and may we allow our lights to shine so that each other can see you reflected in our lives. Be with us throughout today. Bless our efforts. Continue to bless the JCDC as they continue to promote and propel the culture of Jamaica. May we as Jamaicans continue to appreciate our culture. May we continue to promulgate this culture. And I pray that as we so live each day and we express and showcase our culture, others will see you reflect in our lives. Continue to be with us and bless us. And I pray that when you come, mighty God, all Jamaicans who would have lived exemplary lives, everyone will go home to spend eternity with you. This is our asking with thanksgiving. In your Son's wonderful name we pray. Let all Jamaicans say amen and amen.
I've not always had the strongest faith. I have always believed that things would fail. But Lord, through all the struggles, trials, tests, and aches, you brought me through.
Brought me through, you brought me through.
And Lord, despite my many, many mistakes, your love for me, it remains the same. So I won't let sticks or stones take my place. I worship you, King of glory, Lord Almighty. I worship you.
I worship you.
Merciful Father, my heart's desire is to worship you. Oh, so I'll worship you.
I will worship.
I will. There's so much trouble in this world, we don't know who to turn to. But there's only one I can depend on, and
Jesus, it's you.
it's you. Though we're living in a troubled world and going through dark times, I know I'm safe if you're by my side. King of glory, Lord Almighty, I worship you. Merciful Father, my heart's desire is to worship you. Oh, you didn't have
We thank Mr. Philip Williams, JP Pastor, and JCDC Manchester Parish Hero for that lovely prayer. I also hope you did enjoy that lovely Jamaica Gospel Song final video from Sherry Gay Johnson, who hails from the parish of Clarendon, with her praise song, I Worship You. Now, it's time to get on with the consultation, and I must inform you that the National Culture Clubs of Jamaica constitutes club membership from the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, the Ministry of Education and Youth, MOEY, and the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO. These partners really want to greet you today, and so I invite you to take a listen.
It is often said that there is nothing exciting about culture. But as Jamaicans, we beg to differ because we boast a vibrant culture and we seize every opportunity to showcase aspects of our culture. We do this through commemorating our heroes, honoring Miss Lou and Mas Ran, and practicing our traditional folk dances, among other activities. It is the culture clubs of Jamaica who are some of the chief ambassadors of our culture. Today, the ambassadors of the Central Region, covering the parishes of Clarendon, Manchester, and St. Elizabeth, meet to keep the cultural fire lit. My name is Kalel Blake, Acting Director of the Community Cultural Development Services Division of the JCDC. On behalf of my Interim Executive Director, Ms. Lillian Reed, and the JCDC Board of Management, I salute you. I salute you, our ambassadors of culture in Central Jamaica. Keep up the great work and keep the fire lit. Have a great consultation.
The year 2019 is a year that will be cemented in the history books, not just in Jamaica, but in the rest of the world. It is a year when the COVID-19 pandemic decided that it will be dwelling among us in an effort to disrupt our lives. However, there is one thing that the pandemic or nothing or no one can ever take away from us, and that is our culture. Our culture manifests itself in the visual and the performing arts, so we know how powerful that is. As culture club coordinators, we know that your task is a great one. You have to ensure that the students who are entrusted in your care get a chance to express themselves through music, through the drama, through the visual and performing arts on a whole. And so we just want to encourage you to continue to do the good work that you have been doing. As the theme of this conference suggests, you're taking the arts to the world. One of the things that we know is that our music, our art, our drama, it is very powerful and is resonating not just in Jamaica, but all over the world. And we must recognize the role that our students play in the development of these areas. So, Culture Club coordinators, on behalf of the Ministry of Education and Youth, I greet you well. And just to let you know that your work and worth, it is greatly appreciated. Continue to do the marvelous job that you have been doing in molding the lives of the students who are entrusted in your care, knowing that at the end of the day, you're helping them to achieve their true potential. I want to ask you just to enjoy the conference and enjoy the rest of the day.
I'm pleased to be sharing in this important occasion, Regional Consultation Culture Committee Club meeting. I'd like to use this opportunity to welcome and to pay respect to the team at the JCDC, particularly from the Central Region, led by their regional manager, Ms. Casimira Daly, and other members of the team who has worked hard to ensure that this activity be a successful one. I want to commend the initiative for this consultation, showcasing Jamaica's culture indeed to the world. As a member of the Jamaica UNESCO Club movement, this provides an opportunity to reach out to UNESCO Club in over 100 countries. UNESCO Club is a worldwide movement that brings together young people, adults, professionals, geared towards supporting, engaging in UNESCO's areas of purview. These are science, culture, communication, information, and education. Other UNESCO Club's related activities can also be done outside in addition to culture. This activity, therefore, is a significant achievement and an important step in ensuring and continuing to ensure that Jamaica's culture is indeed broadcasted to the world. By now, you'd have realized that reggae was inscribed on the UNESCO's World Intangible Cultural Heritage list, a significant achievement for us as a small country at this time. UNESCO clubs work in tandem with national commissions for UNESCO. UNESCO clubs work in tandem with UNESCO. UNESCO clubs are an important link in UNESCO's medium-term strategy as they seek to achieve and maintain peace through culture, science, information, communication, and education. It is this reason why I really want to applaud the initiative, why I really want to commend the JCDC, why I really want to commend all of you who have been involved in this activity. I look forward to continued engagement, continued relationship to strengthen this important era of UNESCO. Congratulations to all.
It's the land of love, yeah. Come, let us go to the land of love, where the love light shines so bright above. You will find true happiness, no pain, and our love will all remain. Yes, you're gonna find the love, it's real, by the feeling you feel. Yes, in that land where the people are free, life would be better for you and me. Come with me and have no fear. You will find that our love is real. Yes, you're gonna find the love, it's real, by the feeling you feel. Ooh, yeah. This is the land of love. Yes, it is the land of love. Oh, this is the land of love. You will be so happy and free. Come with me and live eternally. you're gonna find the love, it is real. By the feeling you feel. So come, let us go to the land of love, where the love light shines so bright above. You will find true happiness, no pain, and will live just the same. Yes, you're gonna find the love, it is real. By the feeling you feel. Yes, in that land where the people are free, my life would be better for you and me. Come with me and have no fear. All your pain and fears will disappear. Yes, you're gonna find the love, it is real. By the feeling you feel. It's the land of love.
What a lovely rendition of Land of Love by Chantal Smalling, who is a JCDC baby, having excelled in the Festival of the Performing Arts as well as the Festival Queen competition. Kudos to you, Chantal, for that wonderful performance. As we continue, I'll tell you a little bit more about our culture clubs. The culture clubs of the Central Region, namely St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Clarendon, span almost 100 in number. Culture clubs are formed through schools and community groups and are created for the sustainable development of the arts. It also creates a channel for the harnessing of Jamaica's wonderful talents. I'm sure you'd like to hear more about the culture clubs in each parish, and so at this time I invite the Parish Festival Queens to present the Parish Culture Club reports.
JCDC Board of Management and staff, National Culture Club partners, specially invited guests, culture clubs of Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Elizabeth, good day. I am Dominique Reed, Miss Jamaica Festival Queen 2021. It is my pleasure to read this year's Culture Club report on behalf of the Parish of Manchester. JCDC Manchester recognizes the importance of our culture and heritage and the need for its preservation. The past year was filled with challenges, but the resilience of our culture clubs was on full display. Our over 25 registered culture clubs worked hard to ensure that they had representation in all the programs and activities put on by the JCDC. They not only participated, but also excelled in the Festival of the Performing Arts, Independence and Heritage celebrations, and cultural icon birthday celebrations like Miss Lou and Mass Ran. Their performances, creative writing, and general support have been outstanding. We look forward to inducting 3 new clubs this year as we push towards our target of 30 active clubs. The clubs have pledged to continue using virtual ways to creatively develop our culture through online meetings, celebrations, and activities. We anticipate an even better year as we work to preserve our civic pride and develop Jamaica, land we love. Thank you.
JCDC Board of Management and staff, National Culture Club partners, specially invited guests, culture clubs of Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and my favorite, Clarendon. Good day. I am Danae Mills, Clarendon Festival Queen 2021, and a cultural ambassador, it is my pleasure to read this year's Culture Club report on behalf of the parish of Clarendon. The Jamaica Cultural Development Commission recognizes the importance of preserving the Jamaican culture and heritage through the establishment of culture clubs in schools and other community organizations across the island. Within the parish of Clarendon, there are a total of 45 inducted culture clubs. These clubs are junior clubs, which include infant and primary school clubites, and senior clubs, which include high school, tertiary, and community group clubites. Over the period January 2021 to 2022, despite the many challenges from the COVID-19 pandemic, the culture clubs of Clarendon were able to meet occasionally and continue the required operations of the culture clubs. The pandemic brought many changes, but the clubs adapted to online meetings and virtual activities to learn about and promote our culture. The Clarendon Culture Clubs also participated in many JCDC activities and competitions, the four main ones of which are speech, dance, music, and drama. They submitted a total of 74 performing arts entries. From those entries, the parish was able to receive a total of 10 gold medals. Each year, the participants within each club are a big part of the JCDC Performing Arts and Culture Arts competitions and make the parish proud through their outstanding representation. We are proud of the culture clubs of Clarendon and all their successes this year and look forward to greater achievements in the year to come. On behalf of the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, I implore all organizations, institutions, and groups existing in Jamaica, and especially Clarendon, to get on board, form a culture club, and visit the Clarendon Parish Office or the nearest JCDC Parish Office to register. Thank you.
JCDC Board of Management and Staff, National Culture Club partners, specially invited guests, Culture Clubs of Manchester, St. Elizabeth, and Clarendon. Good day. I am Kadian Taylor, your Miss St. Elizabeth Festival Queen and Cultural Ambassador. It is my pleasure to read this year's Culture Club report on behalf of my parish, St. Elizabeth. The parish of St. Elizabeth is most resilient and fruitful. We are proud to report that despite experiencing a global pandemic, we have been able to ensure our local talent is unearthed, developed, and showcased. The parish currently has 19 culture clubs that have remained active over the period. 7 clubs participated in the Festival of the Performing Arts, and the parish submitted 30 entries in music and speech. Of these entries, all were recommended for national finals and for this competition. At the national level, we were awarded 18 medals, including 3 merits, 8 bronze, 4 silver, and 4 gold medals. All participants were awarded at the Parish Performing Arts Award Ceremony, where they received their medals, trophies, and gift baskets. The most active club leader was also recognized and awarded with a trophy and a gift basket. The feedback received from this activity was positive and endorsed the Commission's thrust to recognize those who continuously participate and who have shown growth in their talents. Throughout the year, the culture clubs across the parish have been making great efforts to ensure students' talents are uncovered, developed, and showcased through local and national participation in JCDC competitions. The Miss Lou's Dialect competition saw primary and high school clubs vying for cash prizes and medals. The competition was successful and 6 top winners emerged winning cash prizes, medals, and ambassador badges. The Miss Lou's Dialect competition stirred the interest of many clubs and schools and there were significant cash prizes to be won, and this served as a catalyst for several clubs submitting multiple entries. The Mountainside Primary School Culture Club emerged as the club winning the most medals, gaining 4 of 6 medals that were awarded. In November of the year 2021, the parish also implemented the mass-run shut-up dialect competition. This competition was geared at increasing knowledge of students of our cultural icon and also increasing interest in JCDC local competitions and activities. This target was achieved and the competition was successfully implemented. Several clubs participated, with 3 top winners emerging from 2 of our active culture clubs. The administrative arm of St. Elizabeth Culture Club has been performing admirably. Clubs across the parish have submitted their annual reports, which have shown that they have been committed to their meetings and training sessions throughout the year. 2 schools have indicated that they are ready to be registered as official culture clubs with the JCDC, and we are now in the process of induction. A number of schools in the parish have incorporated the use of the Google Classrooms and have set up virtual spaces to ensure club meetings are held. The Goshen Culture Club, for example, has a total of 134 students registering to be members and who have attended meetings throughout the year. Clubs have taken their own initiative and implemented several local activities, including their commemoration of our cultural icons. They have implemented virtual concerts and competitions to ensure students remain engaged and motivated to continue to develop their natural talents. Overall, the year has been a successful one for the culture clubs of St. Elizabeth, and we have been able to ensure continuity of the clubs, and in some schools we have increased membership significantly. As we move into the year 2022, we anticipate increased participation across the parish as we focus on increasing the number of active culture clubs and also their membership through continued unearthing, developing, and showcasing of our local talents. Thank you.
Simply amazing. The culture clubs performed excellently despite the COVID-19 challenges they faced. And the Festival Queens, they presented so eloquently. Speaking about the Festival Queens, I must let you know that the Festival Queens played a very unique role in the consultation for this year. They decided that they would promote Jamaican fashion as a part of Jamaican art. And so they each took on the challenge of trying to create a Jamaican-inspired outfit that they believe you would love. I'm sure you'd like to see these outfits, so take a look. Now it's time for the culture clubs to shine. Each year, the culture clubs convene for an annual consultation where the operations of the club are monitored through reporting and a theme highlighted through research and presentation. The clubs went all out. They did their research and they came up with creative performances. Each parish has submitted a video to let us know what they have done. I'm sure you can't wait to see. Neither can I.
Reggae music by El Anson. Have you ever heard the sweet sound of reggae music? Bob Marley, One Love, Peter Tosh, Mama Africa, You Right, Were You to the Bar. These men helped to make reggae music into what it is today. I enjoy reggae music. It's a part of who I am. Let me sing a piece for you. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. Thank you.
Life is full of art and craft. Yet, in this beautiful island of Jamaica, our people are filled with imaginations which take them along the path to construct creativity and ideas concept, which we like to showcase that we are blessed with creativity and a diverse culture. Our cultural aspect in this preservation of legacies of legends whose own imaginations have captured the different aspects of the Jamaican culture. Our artistic features have been exhibited through various forms, whether through museums, virtual galleries, pamphlets, posters, or even an artistic sculpture which would define us as creative thinkers. Many are inspired and influenced by our cultural taste in arts and culture, which would be a great success to us all. Many people are being inspired and influenced by our cultural taste in arts and craft, which would be of greater good if we preserve and show it to the world. We can help to preserve this beautiful cultural heritage through the building of museums, galleries, in this digital age with the evaluation of numerous social media platforms. Short documentaries and vlogs can be created and be posted on platforms such as YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok. Podcasts can also be created to give a brief description or commentary. Virtual tours can be creative where people here and overseas can do tours in their own time. We can showcase and preserve our arts and craft through the promotion and establishment of more culture club. Members of these clubs can do performances at meetings. Also, other members of the school can be invited to participate in these activities. Club members, students, and other community members can organize tours of our museums, the gallery. There can be staging of events such as a craft show during the Heroes Week and independence celebrations in schools and in communities. Clubs like the Culture Club, schools, church, and community groups should be encouraged, motivated to participate in competitions such as the Performing Arts and Visual Arts. Competitions staged yearly by the JCDC. Jamaica, land we love.
Bags of Seeds by Hortense Francis. What kind of seeds did you sow in the past? You thought you would win, but you finished last. You partied and gambled all night long, and then you decided you would follow the throng. You sat on the sidewalk, digging your palms, stretching out your hands and begging alms. Days went by, and you stood there idle. On your tongue, you didn't even put a bridle. You knew your life was going downhill because you sowed against God's will. Your seeds fell among stony ground and withered. Life on a whole suddenly became a blizzard. A good friend decided to help and gave you a Bible. Things started to turn around and you didn't have any rival. You began to sow good seeds and reap your blessings daily. Things suddenly became brighter and you started getting gaily. Matthew 13.
Hello everyone, my name is Ken Loy Smith and I'm a teacher at the Rosa Clark High School right here in St. Elizabeth. I will be sharing with you our findings on preservation and the showcasing of our art and craft globally. A people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. Marcus Garvey. Jamaica's arts and craft reflects our society's beliefs and cultural values, and it is one of the most effective forms of preserving our culture. In a dynamic society such as ours, the arts and crafts created by our students must be preserved for future generations to access, to learn, and be able to construct and create their own pieces of a legacy that should always be remembered and preserved. As time progresses, transformation takes place in every field, be it our way of life, our food, clothing, etc. But there are certain things which should not be left forgotten under the clutches of time. Those things include our traditional art and craft. They are treasures to be passed on to our future generations, so they have to be preserved rightly. The most effective way of preserving a culture's art and craft is through exhibitions and fairs, where people can view and capture these pieces and share with others. Regular practice and knowledge sharing is also a necessary tool to ensure skills and interest is gained and maintained in traditional art and craft. In our technologically advanced society, there are several ways of physically preserving our art, including creating soft copies of originals, ensuring your stored artwork is separated. When you're storing multiple works of art, always keep something in between each work while they're laying flat. Place a 2 to 4 ply rag or mat board cut 2 inches larger than the artwork in between each work. This will help protect the artwork from acidic damage, curling, and potential creasing. For physical preservation of craft, it really depends on the type of material used. There are several techniques which can be employed to preserve such pieces. The internet can be utilized for more detailed information, physical preservation of art and craft. Not only is it imperative that we preserve our traditional art and craft, but it is also important that we are cautiously and vigorously showcasing our traditional art and craft globally. Our governing bodies should ensure that through built partnerships and networking, we are given the opportunity to showcase our art and craft globally in international events, festivals, and all available forums. The utilization of technology must also be integrated into this thrust to showcase our art to the world. Technology, including social media platforms and other virtual platforms, must be used to showcase our art and craft creations. The preservation of our art and craft ultimately influences the strength and continuity of our culture as a whole, and we must endeavor to ensure our art and craft is preserved and shared both locally and internationally, so that our culture can continue to be instilled in our fellow citizens and so that the world can always remember Jamaica as a country with opulent and magnificent culture. Thank you.
Afri Culture and Art by Felicia Evans. Yes, we going to the world with Fimi Art. Me proud of it. Me love to sing, drum, dance, cook, say poems, draw, participate in different cuisine and many cultural same things. Where art is in a different, incredible class. Me showcasing it to the world. Yes, this is boy I feel proud. Every country like its culture and its art. Every country flaunts its culture and its art. Everyone is associated with a particular culture, which is people's way of life. Mastro pop star with his European culture and art. Mr. President, pop star with his Asian culture and arts. Mrs. Madame, pop star with her Australian culture and art. So about me have culture too. Make me pop star too. Me have a unique way of life. Me not keeping my Jamaican culture and arts a secret. Make me flaunt it and reveal it to the world. Me love me Jamaican culture and that's why me love the performing arts. My culture identifies me and separates me. It's diverse in the universe. I travel with it when me a traverse. And me mention it when me a converse. Look how me a dance to the rhythm of reggae music. Look how me a love. Follow me, chat with me. Let me teach you about performing arts in a jam down. Yes, to the world with Philly arts. Yes, we in a unique class. A Philly culture and arts. Yes, a unique class. A Philly culture and arts. Aye, aye, aye.
Jamaica is a melting pot of cultures, and one of the most flavorful ingredients in that pot is our beautiful Jamaican art. Our paintings, sculptures, and pottery are among the best in the Caribbean. Our technique, style, and color are influenced by Africa, Europe, and the Americas. International galleries boast displays of our master artists such as Edna Manley, Cecil Ball, Barrington Watson, and David Boxer. We are self-taught creatives, with Jamaicans learning to do these skills mostly on their own. A few, however, go on to refine their expertise at the Edna Manley College of the Visual Arts, the first and only tertiary institution of its kind in the Caribbean. In an effort to enlighten and inspire you, we decided for this year's consultation to take you on a wonderful art tour. 279 feet above sea level on 10 acres of land overlooking a nature reserve, a sugar estate, and the Caribbean Sea. The significance to our theme, you ask? It hosts over 40 stone sculptures and over 150 paintings from local artists. Yes, I'm talking about the number one and largest sculpture park in the island of Jamaica, the Jamaica Giant Sculpture Park and Art Gallery. It promises to be epic, so come with me, let's explore!
Where will we go when the quarantine thing done and everybody touch road?
The cover's name is Fitzroy Russell. This lady here, she was a slave master's mistress, taken from a book called The Miserable Slavery from the 18th century. She and those two kids there, those two young men up there, top there, they're all from the same book, The Miserable Slavery, those two young men over there. If you look, if you can want to call them Vibes Cartel, I think it looks like Vibes Cartel. Yeah, it looks like Runaway. Alton Ellis. And all the artwork you'll see is done by one man, Bruce Allen. Ricky Jackson, he's the owner of the property. He also owns the Coral Seas Resorts in Negril. Yeah, and that's his daddy. He built the treehouse hotel. The scenery we will see outside there as we go along, we will take this trail. It's cotton trees, the giant trees.
Feeling you, baby, are you feeling me? Cause I'm really feeling you. I'ma pull up in my fast car. Pull up in my fast car. These are the rock stars. Anytime you see me, you wanna do it.
It's originally the wash tub, the tub pan we call it. This is a metal. This one here is a scenery in South Africa during apartheid days. Jamaica connection. This man is a musician playing his fiddle. He's also a slave from the same book, in Misery of Slavery. The giver and the receiver. You could call it the giver of the faith and the receiver of the faith also. Here. He's one of his son. He's next in line for this property. His name is Magic. Yeah, this is the ram, and he says, "Don't we test your faith, and your faith, you prove your faith." So, but there's a ram over there. He caught up in the tickle. So this is like the tickle that the ram was caught up in. Dr. Bird's and the hibiscus flowers. You see where the Dr. Bird's beaks are? See? It's hibiscus flowers. So all over is Dr. Bird's and hibiscus flowers. And there's one lady here and there's one around here. Two ladies, one here, one here. This is the same as that post over there, right? Same as the Dr. Bird's. The beaks in the hibiscus. And all over is the hibiscus and Dr. Bird's. And I think there's a woman in the mid there. And this is not a lid, as you would have a counter. This is a half of the tree, mahogany tree. Right? This will be here for generation after generation. See here?
So it's a solid tree.
Solid tree that's cut in two.
Okay.
Over here, the ancient Rastaman. Rastaman from the 50s and 60s, that's the way they used to look, right? Back in those days. That's his queen there. We call her Love Me. She's seeking attention from him. We have a confrontation here, a decision to make. You know? The Rastaman, so this is dreadlocks there. And the lion. The lion has got one paw around here in his ear already. Alright. Can go around him.
Them try clip we wings, some we can't fly out. But when we there, yard, nothing nice like Jamaica.
There's the tail. The lion pushes his tail between the locks there and holding on with his tail, which is also a strong hold for the lion. This is his garments. He's coming to help this one. But he didn't have time to get over the wall. So he's coming through the wall to help this one. But it could be late. We have a peacock family. One peacock and two peahens. See, they all turning their heads, turning their feathers.
Yes.
And behind, we have the cockfight. Sphinx. Make sure say when they are foreign and hustle, mama visit Western Union. Don't make good build up with foundation. All the hard man them fear of ambition. Don't flash out all the money back. SSP, any sick guns and ammunition. Real Jamaican, no show me you want. No matter which part of the world where you stand. Me no matter what them want say about Jamaica, me sing it out loud, come proud to be one. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica, Jamaica love. Yeah.
We wanna see Jamaica love.
Ready?
Yes.
We have the water buffalo. See, this one is a younger bull, yeah?
Yeah.
He's trying to get the lion off the back of that one there.
Okay.
But these water buffalo, they are very brave cows, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't turn your face to the grass and pass. Show love to the elders, respect to can them pave the way in the past. Some man want like say them better than people. Through them a drive a one vehicle. Vanity make them move evil. It easier for a camel pass through the eye of the eagle. Than the rich because sit down in a heaven and bitch. That now work. Penny on me ever hungry again. Me a walk and look for every lucky tree me a serve. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica.
Sword of liberation. Freedom must come by any means necessary. We have the mongoose and the snake. So mongoose was brought to Jamaica to kill snakes, right? And the way they would do it, they would run around the snake like this, and the snake would be watching it and becomes dizzy. And after the snake becomes dizzy, they get closer and closer. You see me go around, see the front foot there? He's trying to hit the snake in the eye.
Okay.
Yeah, so when he hit the snake in the eye and get the snake blinded, they can easily kill the snake. See that one already having a piece of it there. Right? And when the mongoose they make an attack like this one, they will make a special sound like and other mongooses in the area would hear come to try and help kill the prey. And after they kill the prey, they all would eat the prey together.
Wow.
Yeah? So you see this one here? This one here was trying to answer to the call. But the predator,
of course,
becomes a prey, taken up by the hawk. Even although he's taken up by the hawk, in the air, this hawk have to be careful because if he gets a hold of the belly, the both of them is coming back down. These trees here, maybe about 1,000 years old. One is the colonial house, they call it, in Lucy, by the Noel Home Hospital.
Yeah. So this is where we're at now?
The one
That's
top there.
Okay.
There's the boardwalk.
Yes. And we just entered on the porch there.
Right.
Wow.
This is a very old house too, you know.
Yeah.
At least 150 years old.
Wow. So Bob, Mick Jagger and Peter Tosh.
Sherika Jackson is it? At the bottom? And the other two, I don't remember their name.
That man there?
He became famous because of the beating he got in slavery. He likes to escape.
Yeah.
So whenever they escape and they catch him, they would beat him, and so his back is full of weight.
Wow.
A woman with a child.
In the river, is it? The river?
Behind.
Oh, okay.
He's an ice cream man. Somebody's feeding him already.
Okay.
He's scooping out the ice cream with his hand there.
Yeah.
See this here? That's the ice cream box, eh?
Yeah.
The one that you use to spin and make your own ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah? And he rides around on a bicycle. There's the back wheel of the bicycle, and here's the front wheel of the bicycle. This woman here is cooking some soup or something. There's a wood fire outside. There's a pot, tall, very soup pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's breadfruit and breadfruit leaves. I'll try my best. This man is playing his Congo jam. Huh? And this man is blowing his trumpet. Is the trumpet?
Okay.
original pot.
3-foot pot.
Yes. She looks like Judy Mowat.
Yeah.
Looking like Shaggy up there. You heard the story about that Queen of Sheba, right? Like, supposed to be, looks like Queen of Tifa. Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
This is Lucy Town. This is Bruce. He's the painter. Don't go too far now, I think to show you. Down the road, yeah. Stencil. So that's all this one over here. Yeah. It's not everything color. It's these are pencils. You know, some in pencil, some in color also.
Wow, talk about unique and inspiring. That tour was not only fun, it was educational. Thanks to Marshall, also known as Wrinkle, the official tour guide at the Jamaica Giants Sculpture Park and Art Gallery. We have him with us, and he's going to tell us a bit more about this very interesting Sculpture Park and Art Gallery. Wrinkle, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right. So we just want to have a little chit chat. I'd want you to tell us a little more about Jamaica Giant Sculpture Park and Art Gallery.
Well, the Sculpture Park consists of, including the rainforest down there, it's including 4,000 acres of property, and where the Jamaica Giants is, where I'm not sure how many acres it might be, but Mr. Jackson, he likes art, and he knows Bruce Allen, the man that do the painting, and he knows Fitzroy. Fitzroy is a man that comes from our community, and so he, for many years now, he's been speaking of doing things like this up here. So now he's got the chance and he's doing it now. But we plant in the forest there, we plant a lot of trees, like mahogany, cedar, damso, and many different type of hardwood trees, yeah? And 10 years ago, you could look down there and see the forest, there was no forestry down there 10 years ago. You could see on the ground, people walking, you could see animals down there. But now he throw up all the animals, and he got maybe 100 odd cows in the pen. And he got wild cows and all so forth. Yeah? But up here now, this started 2014, when he started to carve the carving in 2014, and he's getting a good feedback from it. People are responding to it, Jamaicans alike, and also foreigners.
So you have many visitors here from foreign countries. Which countries do they visit from?
Well, it's hard to say which country because they do visit from many different countries. You know, Europe, England, America, even the West Indies. And you have a lot of Jamaicans do come here also.
Okay, that's lovely. So just to recap what you said, this property is owned by Mr. Jackson.
Yes, yeah.
And it's over 4,000 acres. Right, and you said that he has put a lot in it. He's collaborated with the local painter and the local sculptor who are from Jamaica to get all of this going. Right. So back to our visitors now. Do you find that you get a different response from the foreigners than the locals when they come to visit, or is it pretty much the same love they have?
It's pretty much the same. You know, well, the foreigners are more exposed to these things, yeah? So they can have more questions than the Jamaicans, yeah? But the Jamaicans, they take on quite a lot to it also. But the foreigners, they have a lot to say, and various things, and, you know, they find it very exciting. Just like the Jamaicans do also. It's hard to say there's any difference between the Jamaicans and the foreigners.
Okay. All right. So in terms of the types of work that are on display here, what are the different types of work that you have on display?
Well, we have the artwork and we have the sculpture work. And apart from that, we have like, the views is very great. People love the view.
So in terms of the artwork, you do colored painting?
And black and white.
Black and white. So you do pencil work?
Pencil work.
And you also, I think I saw some etching.
That's right. We have 3 artists here. One that do the paint work, and one that do the sculpture work, and one that do the etching. Right? So the one that do the etching, he never do nothing much of such, as you can see comparing to the other 2. But Bruce did a lot of drawing and painting.
Okay, so that's, what's his last name?
Bruce Allen.
Bruce Allen. So he's basically the master painter here.
He is the only painter here.
He's the only painter here at the Jamaica Giants. And is he Jamaican? And where did he get his schooling from?
He's from Lucy.
Okay.
This is a neighboring parish to Westmoreland.
Yes.
And he did to go to the school of Edna Manley. In the art school.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have some questions coming from the different parishes. They submitted some questions, and one of the questions they had to ask was, do you think Jamaican art and craft is getting better or worse?
Well, I would say getting better. You know, you do have a lot of artists in Jamaica all over the places, from Kingston to from the east to the west. And I see a lot of them on the television. And they did some great works too, I must admit. Just like Bruce, he did some great works. And the people, when they come here, they talk about the art in a very progressive manner. Yeah, not in a negative way, but in a very progressive manner. Yeah.
Another question that was asked from a parish is, do you think Jamaican artists can earn a good standard of living from art and craft in Jamaica?
Yes, I think so, but the government needs to do more about art and craft in Jamaica, because you need to have more institute to teach people to do art and craft, things like that, yeah? You don't have that much in Jamaica opportunity in Jamaica to learn it. So most people that learn it, they learn it from other people that they know around about them. Yeah.
And what about other galleries like these? Do you think that person should work to have more places to display and promote our art?
Yes, we do need more display of arts in Jamaica. More places of this art in Jamaica. Because in Westmoreland here, this is the only one I know. I don't know of any more. And in a wide range of area, this is the only one I know. So they do need to have more in place for people to learn and to come and see things like this, yeah?
Okay. And the final question, well, you're working in the art industry, so I assume you love art, but I'm not going to assume, I'm going to ask you, do you actually love art? And what's your favorite thing about working in this industry?
Well, I do love art. I have a love of art for a long, long time now, when I was a young man. And one of the most things I like about this job is meeting and greeting with the people from all over the world. Because I've met people from Russia, America, Canada, Africa, West Indies, Europe, Germany, Spain, all over. You know, and it's nice meeting these people. Yeah.
That's lovely, and you're a true ambassador spreading Jamaica's culture to all these people across the globe. Thank you so much, Wrinkle,
You're welcome.
for that wonderful tour and for sitting and talking with us a little to tell us a little bit more about the Jamaica Giants Sculpture Park and Art Gallery.
You're welcome.
So there you have it, a wonderful tour and a wonderful sit down with the official tour guide here. And as we close this segment, we just want to reinforce the main takeaways from this consultation. In order to preserve and showcase Jamaica's art and craft globally, then of course we need to do two main things. The first is to focus on skill training and development in art and craft. And the second thing is to create and support sustainable channels for the promotion of art and craft in Jamaica. I'll tell you a little bit more about that when we return. Soon come back.
Show love to the elders, respect to can them pave the way in the past. Some man want like say them better than people, through them a drive a one vehicle. Vanity make them move evil. It easier for a camel pass through the eye of the nigger than the rich figure sit down in a heaven and bitch. That now penny on me ever hungry again, me a walk and look back every aki tree me a serve. Jamaica love, we wanna feel Jamaica love. Peace. Everybody wanna visit Jamaica. Jamaica love, Jamaica.
How could we be highlighting Jamaica's art and craft and not unearth and showcase the art and craft of our very own culture clubs? Yes, they did an amazing job in painting, drawing, and simply creating some wonderful art pieces. These were displayed at the Cecil Charlton Park in Mandeville, Manchester. Take a look at them, after which Chief Adjudicator Mr. Keith Agard will give his feedback. I will, of course, tell you who the winners are when we return.
Hi, good morning, good day, Jamaica, Manchester, Mandeville. I'm Keith Agard, interim chair for the JCDC Manchester Executive Committee. In this capacity this morning, I'm serving as the adjudicator for the Visual Arts Culture Club competition. And the responses to the work, the call for entries, I think could have been a lot better, but we'll work with it. We need to encourage our children as much as possible to participate in this kind of activity because the arts are very much important to our overall development. So we still have a lot of work to do in that area, but we're getting there. Congratulations to those students, those children who have entered. You have all done well, of course, and we look forward to seeing you develop more in the future towards perhaps entering for the CSEC, the visual arts, and that kind of thing for the future. So once again, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Like the caterpillar that becomes a butterfly, you too were born to fly.
I was born with everything I need to be me, with wings inside my mind to set me free.
Wow, just wow. Simply amazing, unique, and interesting. The pieces were just awesome. Congratulations and thank you to all the culture clubs who participated in the Battle of the Arts competition for this year. And thank you to the adjudicators headed by Mr. Keith Agard, who provided very relevant feedback. Of course, as I told you, I have the winners and I'm ready to announce. For junior painting, the winner is Kendall Primary from the parish of Manchester. Congratulations to you, Kendall Primary, on winning the Junior Painting Battle of the Arts. And for Junior Craft, the winner is Bethabra Primary, also from the parish of Manchester. Well done to Manchester in copying the Junior Painting and Junior Craft Awards. Now, for the seniors, the winner for Senior Painting is Veer Technical High School from the parish of Clarendon. Congratulations to you, Veer. Your piece was amazing. Senior Craft, the winner is Denby High School, also from the parish of Clarendon. Congratulations to you on your wonderful craft item. So once again, big up to Kendall Primary, Bethabra Primary of Manchester, and Veer Technical and Denby High of Clarendon. The Culture Clubs of St. Elizabeth, I know you did your best. Congratulations to you, and I'm sure you're looking forward to the next competition. Now we move on to the most outstanding culture clubs in the Central Region. Are you excited? All right, let's have it. So we'll begin with the juniors, and the most outstanding president, leader, and culture club in the Central Region is the Mountainside Culture Club in the parish of St. Elizabeth. Yes, St. Elizabeth keeps the award for the most outstanding junior club in the region. Congratulations to you, Mountainside Primary. Now we move on to the most outstanding senior culture club in the Central Region. I wonder which parish will walk away with this. The most outstanding president, leader, and culture club for the senior category in the Central Region is Denby High School from the parish of Clarendon. Congratulations to you, Denby High School, for keeping the trophy in the parish of Clarendon. So once again, remember, you have to submit your reports in order to be considered for this prestigious award, and you should make sure to put in all the documentation, your photos, and different information that show what you have achieved over the period, and these clubs did just that, and they showed how excellent they have been as culture clubs. So once again, congratulations to Mountainside Culture Club of St. Elizabeth and Denby High School of Clarendon.
To set me free. I know I've got vision more than my eyes can see, and I know I rule my destiny. So no matter how hard you try, no, you can never change my mind. I know if caterpillars can fly, so can I.
What a wonderful and fulfilling program this has been. I'm so sad that it's coming to a close. But before we go, I do have to say thank you to all the persons who played a very vital role in making this production a reality. To the National Culture Clubs of Jamaica partners, along with the JCDC, the Ministry of Education, and the UNESCO, I do thank you for the vital role you played. I'd also like to thank all the program participants, from the Magotty High School Cadet Corps, to the Jamaica Gospel Song finalists, the Festival Queens, Miss Chantal Smalling. All of you played a significant role and made this a success. Thank you. We'd also like to thank the Manchester Municipal Corporation for all they did in making the recordings and the different production elements come to life. All in all, the Central Region staff really went above and beyond and worked really hard to make the consultation what it is today. And so to all those persons, we'd like to say a big thank you. As I go, I must again remind you of the takeaway from this consultation. The effective way to preserve and showcase Jamaica's art and craft is to, one, go through skills training and development. This can happen through practicing on your own, or it can be more formal through an educational institution, whether it be at the primary level through taking an interest in art projects, or at the high school level by taking on art in the CXC, or moving on to the tertiary level to do art at the Edna Manley College of the Visual Arts, hoping later on to be a lecturer or to practice as an artist. The second way that we can preserve and showcase our art and craft is to create sustainable channels and support these channels that are put in place for the promotion of art and craft. Break it down for you. We need to have more galleries. We need to have more sculpture parks. We need to have more craft stores. And don't think you're too small or not talented enough to have one of these. You can have your very own art gallery. You can have your very own craft store. And you can have your very own sculpture park. Another thing to remember is that you don't have to start big. Start small and make your way up. And do utilize the virtual age that we live in. You can sell your art pieces online. Now, if you're not an artist, of course, you can support these channels. You can do so by visiting art galleries, visiting sculpture parks, and you can also support by purchasing from our local artists. Another way you can help is to simply like and share Jamaican artists and Jamaican art products on social media. There's so much we can do to make Jamaica's art and craft what it really ought to be, something to contend with globally. Of course, I have to remind you as well before I leave that the JCDC Festival of the Performing Arts is now open for entries, as well as the entertainment arts and unique arts. So get the creativity going, have fun, win cash, medals, and lots of prizes. Also, I invite you and ask you to mark on your calendars the date, Tuesday, February 22, 2022, which is the date for the National Culture Clubs Conference. It's the 60th anniversary celebration, and so it promises to be epic. Don't miss it. I really wish we didn't have to go, but of course, I look forward to seeing you at the next consultation, which we hope to be even bigger and better. Thank you for being here. I'm elated to have been your host. God bless you and walk good.
Me say peer pressure in a this weather. So me talking to you, listen me no brother. You can be anything, you can be whatever. Solo the badness, slow the thing we lacking at the cellar. This is DB, your festival song runner up, and right now me I send massive love and respect to the Culture Club in Manchester, Clarendon and St. Elizabeth. Right now, we have to keep art and craft alive. No could do it no man. Sure.
remember to pick up your cousin Winston at the airport. And remember to take him around.
Mama, carry him round.
Me a telling about mental rock steady. Me a telling about scam. Me a telling about reggae. Me a telling about dancehall. Me a telling about corrigo. Me a telling about jerk chicken. Yo, them you don't know them things, eh? And me a telling you, say, we have one of the richest culture in the entire world. You see that little island here? No people don't know, you know. You see that island here? Sure.
Me love Jamaica, my land. Yeah, me love Jamaica Island. Roast couple fish, breadfruit I am. Sure, breadfruit I am. Link the jerk man, fling the chicken on the pan. You better put that chicken on the pan. Come and need some food from my cousin Winston. We're just flying from England. Oh,
you remember Jack Aston spin the kick and fly the kite. No violence, I just play a fight. When we a shoot the marble and a play the ring game. Fatty thumper shotty, everybody have a nickname. Down a hero circle where you find the crab and the can. No attraction, no over that cast a farm. Chilling by the ends, yes you know what I go and tell the cops enough ring no alarm.
Love Jamaica, my land. Yeah, me love Jamaica Island. Roast couple fish, breadfruit I am. Sure, breadfruit I am. Check the jerk man, fling the chicken on the pan. You better put that chicken on the pan. Come and need some food from my cousin Winston. We're just flying from England.
Oh, who said the place so nice, who said the place so fun. Run, go get me Pepsi, get me ice, go get me rum. And listen to the music, it's a good vibes. Me chilling by the beach and everything is alright. Jamaica is a place and me say lot of happy face. And when the music hit and me say it can't erase. Me know you feel the treble and the magic in the bass.
Me love Jamaica, my land. Yeah, me love Jamaica Island. Roast couple fish, breadfruit I am. Sure, breadfruit I am. Go check the jerk man, fling the chicken on the pan. You better put that chicken on the pan. Come and need some food from my cousin Winston. We're just flying from England.
Oh, sure, skanky music sweet, you know. Them skanky, nice and easy. Watch that one, yeah. Wait here, I just saw one foot skank, sure. With the 1 foot scan, no I'm not wrong.
Mama said, go ask Uncle Tom, body scar rock steady. And ask Miss Jane body water pumpy. The two of them together cool and deadly. Got them a listen to a bad them boot medley. We give you John Oates, a Tosso Fort and Usain Bolt. A peace and love me send me have to promote. Big dancer keep going, go cut the curry gold.
When you say man is short alone now.
Me love Jamaica, my land.
Right,
yeah, me love Jamaica Island.
Hey,
roast couple fish, breadfruit I am.
Alright.
Sure, breadfruit I am. Go check the jerk man, fling the chicken on the pan. You better put that chicken on the pan. Come and need some food from my cousin Winston. We're just flying from England. Oh, I love Jamaica, my land. Me love Jamaica Island. Roast couple fish, breadfruit I am. Sure, breadfruit